Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a full military firearm collection video. It's been about a year and 8 months since I made one of these, and I've added quite a few more since that last video. I actually have a total of 49 firearms. Most of them are military surplus rifles, but I do have six handguns right there, which I'll show you as well. For those of you who don't know, I'm John Boy, a big military history buff, collector, researcher. I don't only collect firearms, I actually collect, all different things, mostly World War One and World War Two, uniforms, helmets, you name it. I've got a very large collection. I'm very passionate about it, and just trying to do my part to keep history alive and encourage others to collect and show how fun it is collecting and being a part and a member of this hobby. And so, again, today was the day I wanted to show you this video. I'm going to start bringing you in and showing you exactly what I have here. And what I'll tell you is, I started collecting military stuff when I was about 21 years old. I'm 38 now. And so, about 17 years or so, roughly. And never thought I would have the collection that I have. But, it's just grown over the years. I always say it takes time and money to grow a collection for sure. And, I really started collecting helmets and just eventually got into uniforms and firearms and everything. And what you see here is over the past 14 years, I started collecting firearms as far as military surplus firearms in 2010. That's when I got my very first rifle or, firearm. Then it was a Mosin Nagant, still have it. And again, I've got 49 total here, but I've had other ones over the years. I've done some, selling and trading in different things. And so it's definitely been a fun journey. And so I wanted to go ahead and get started right here and show you, starting here at the top. These are my Japanese Arisaka rifles. I have four of them. Three of them are Type 99s, and I do have a Type 38 carbine. And of these four rifles, two of them still have the mum, which is always a good thing, but definitely collectible. A lot of guys like the Japanese stuff, pretty cool. A lot of fun to shoot for sure. Then we get into, I've just got a couple German Mausers here, a couple K98s. The bottom one there that's darker is a Russian capture. But, I love shooting the German Mauser rifles. Really great action and everything. I love the 8mm round. A lot of fun to shoot and everything. And hopefully I can add some more German rifles in the future. Right here I've got three Italian Carcano rifles. I've got one of them that's the long version. Then I got a short version and also a cavalry carbine right there. Honestly, I've never shot one of these three rifles. I actually got two of them this year. One of them I've had for about 2-3 years now, but never actually shot any of them. So hopefully I can do that here in the near future. Definitely been wanting to get out there and do some shooting because it's been a long time. Then we get into British Enfields. I've always loved the look and design and everything, the smooth action of the British Enfield rifles. I've got several here. If I'm not mistaken, I think I've got about 9 of them now. Starting with, at the top, I got a wire wrap from 1914. Then I got a 1917 #1 Mark III Star. This one right here is my Mark V Trials rifle from 1922. It's a rare one. They only made about 20,000. Then we get into the #4 Mark I's, #4 Mark I Stars, and right in here to my #5 Jungle Carbine. I love the 303 round. It's a great round. These rifles are a lot of fun to shoot for sure. Definitely collectible. A lot of guys, again, like the Japanese Arisakas. A lot of guys like the Mausers or the Enfields or Mosins and so forth. Right here, I've got three kind of random rifles, I guess you could say. I've got a Turkish Mauser, a VZ-24, and then a M95 Budapest Steyr. There's three rifles that I got here just within the last 2 months or so. Never shot any of them at all, but again, I hope I can try them out in the near future as well. I do have ammo for all of these rifles I've collected over the years. Some surplus and some commercial ammo for pretty much all these different calibers represented here with this collection. I'll come back to the handguns. I'm going to go ahead and move up here to my U.S. rifle collection. This top one here is actually a 30-40 Krag that dates to 1898. A lot of fun. The ammo is definitely expensive. I guess most ammo is nowadays, but 30-40 ammo is pretty expensive. And then we get into Sergeant York's rifle of choice, the M1917. Great rifle, a lot of fun to shoot there. That's a great rifle, 30-06. Then I've got an 03A4, and then get into my three M1 Garands, which are all three Springfields, World War II. Then I get into my four M1 carbines. I love collecting these carbines. There was about 10 different makers that made them during World War II. And again, I have four rifles and four different makers. So my goal one day is to have one of each. We'll see. As of now, I've got a Winchester, an Inland, an Underwood, and a Saginaw SG. So fingers crossed, I'll keep checking more off my want list. Then we get into the Mosin Nagants. Made, man, what have they made? 30 or 40 million of them or something like that. The Mosin rifle here was definitely kind of the entry rifle, I guess, for a lot of people as far as getting into the military surplus collecting community or collecting world. Most of us remember when these were, I got my first two, they were $80. Again, that was 2010. And the Spam can with the ammo, 440 rounds, or the crate of 880 total. Those were the good old days, and I know there was good old days even before that, but I'm thankful I got in when I did, because, again, just the prices of rifles and ammo and pretty much everything is just crazy right now. Hopefully it will come down some, but, I mean, only time will tell. But as far as my Mosins, I've got several 9130s. I do have a couple finish. I've got an M39 and then a finish capture 9130. I do have two M38s and two M44s, and they're a lot of fun to shoot. I call the M44s the cannon gun because they're loud like a cannon. They throw out a big fireball a lot of times, but definitely got a good kick to them. But it's all fun for sure. And then I just want to show you guys my three handguns here. I've got a really nice Springfield 1911. And this one actually dates to 1914. And it's been in several of my videos. For those of you who don't know, Springfield made less than 26,000 handguns during World War I. Now, they made a lot, after that in World War II. But, again, this right here is one of less than 26,000 made during World War I, and this one dates to 1914, and it is all original. Nothing's ever been replaced. So very desirable gun there. Then I've got my model M1917 revolver right here. Just got it recently. It dates to 1918. I'm hoping to shoot it in the near future. I've got the M95 Nagant pistol, Nagant revolver. This one's a Chula, dates to 1925. A lot of fun to shoot. It's definitely a weird round, weird cartridge. If you've never seen it, you can look up pictures online, but it's kind of a funky round. Then I've got my Japanese Nambu pistol that I got this year as well. Never shot one of these. Always wanted one. So thankful to own one now, and can't wait to get out there and shoot it. Then I get into my two German handguns. I've got this Spreeworks P38, which I've always wanted a P38, never owned one. And then I've got this Mauser German Luger, which dates to 1939. I've always wanted a Luger. I actually had one years ago. It had been nickeled or chromed. I got it from the family. Long story short, the family was interested in it back, and I ended up selling it back to the family and putting it where it needed to be. It needed to be back with the family. So thankful 11 years later, I was able to add another one to my collection. And obviously, you guys can tell I'm more of a rifle person than a handgun. I do still have some handguns on my wish list or want list, and I'm just kind of waiting to see when the day will come when I'll come into a deal, be at the right place, the right time, and be able to add more. And really, that goes for some of the other rifles I got kind of on my want list. Some of them I may not ever own because they're into the thousands and thousands of dollar range, but you never know. We'll see. But again, just thankful to be a member of the hobby. I'm very passionate about military history. It's so fun collecting items that the soldiers carried, used, that were all over the world. They were carried and used and by so many different hands, so many different countries and stuff. during different conflicts, wars, battles, skirmishes, you name it. If only these could talk, you know, these old war horses, just like our helmets that we collect, the uniforms, bayonets, canteens, boots that were worn, just all that. It's so interesting and so fun to collect and learn and study and research. And I just thank you guys for spending the time to watch this video. If you are new to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing and also checking out my other videos. And I've always got more videos planned and definitely do have some on the horizon, so y'all check back with me. As always, God bless all of you, and I'll be getting back to you soon. So thank you.